why I asked this question. So let me give you the motivation. I feel like when we first started doing this, everybody wanted to make it like that's all they were doing, and they was ashamed to say they worked a 9 to 5. You know,
For sure.
It was chasing they stuff. You know, everybody wanted to be known as quote unquote living off rap or living off music.
Right.
You know, I ain't like you guys or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it just seemed like like a lot of people's outlook is way like different now, where they see like, hey, wait a minute, I'm giving my all to this job and I'm getting an hourly salary. Why can't I give my all to my passion and see what comes out of that, you know, or whatever? So, what do you think about all of that I just said? I'm sorry, I just threw a bunch of shit at you.
Yo, no doubt. Yo, that's a great discussion, and yo, that should be, I ain't trying to tell you, but you could do a whole podcast hour, whatever, on that right there, because that is the truth, man. Like, back then, I remember feeling almost ashamed to even have a 9 to 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you wanted none of your social medias back then. It was Facebook, Twitter, I think a couple other joints out there. I can't think off the top of my head, but there was no IG or nothing.
Other stuff, yeah.
Right. But yeah, man, you know, I remember not wanting to associate anything. I wouldn't even put work pictures, military pictures. I wouldn't put nothing up that didn't have anything to do with music, because I wanted the perception to only be about music and to kind of come off as I've made it already, right? And I remember having the discussion with G, my manager, him telling me, he was like, yo, you're not really a street dude, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, you know, you ain't never dabbled in the streets like that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no records. He was like, what you need to do is you need to relate to the common everyday person. And it's almost, and I remember him telling me this about 5 years ago when I ran into him. He was like, he said, you want to know who took your lane? Where I was trying to have you headed? J. Cole. J. Cole, because he's the regular dude that speaks to everyday people. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I see what you mean. So now it's cool to be married. It's cool to have a family. You know what I'm saying? Because back then, before, you know, rappers wasn't even really showcasing their significant others like that. You know. You know, now it's different. You know, now it's different. You know, you can be married and still, you know, be an artist. You can have a family and the perception won't be thrown off. So having a regular 9 to 5 and you still doing it at a high level, I don't see why that would be a hindrance. And to, you know what I'm saying, unless you're talking about some stuff in your music that you ain't really lived in, then you gotta kind of, it's gonna be up to you to you know what I'm saying, to figure that out. You feel me? So But nah, man, I think that we're at a time now to where everybody's doing different, multiple things. You know what I'm saying? Just in life, period. You know, you can do podcasts. You can be an artist. You know, you can do real estate. You can do whatever you want to do because I think we're just in a time now to where, you know, we're kind of removing limitations, and that's where I see it, man. You know, I'm like, look, you know, I'm here to make some great music. You know, music isn't all that I am, but it's a big part of who I am. You know what I'm saying? And this culture is ingrained in me. You know what I mean? So, no, that's a great question, Scott, man. We could talk about that for hours, bro. For real.
Yeah, man. We ain't got hours. I got to bring you back, and we'll continue it. man.
For sure.
Like we could like you said, man, we could sit on the phone and talk for hours. Like, and I just real quick, he'll hit me up and he'll be like, "You got 5 minutes," and that conversation will last 45. Like all the time, because we just have so much that we're bouncing off of each other, man. You got any like anything you want to share? Because what you just said was wonderful, but do you have anything else you want to share with the listeners? We got a lot of artists out there, man. Maybe had similar, struggles and, similar fights in regards to this, man. And sometimes you sharing something, can, resonate with somebody listening. Do you have anything you want to share?
I'll just say this, man, to all of my fellow artists, man. If you've done it before, and life kind of took you away from it, and you have the desire to get back into it, sometimes revisiting some of those old victories will help you get to the point to where you can kind of get past, whether it's fear, whether it's whatever the case may be, man. Being that, identifying that you've done it before, and yes, times change, but if you got unfinished business, you got to be willing to start from the bottom. Check the ego at the door. I've had this discussion with myself. It's like, nah, this ain't 2010, 2011 no more. We in 2020. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to look at it from an objective lens and say, look, man, right now I just want to build a fan base one by one. You know what I mean? And over time, if you stay consistent, if you stay putting out good music, that'll grow. But right now, if it's something that you've wanted to do, regret, don't be the one don't be the one, years down the line and you regretting that you didn't even at least give it a shot, because at the end of the day, what is success? Like you said, that's relative to each person. Success doesn't mean signing a deal or touring all over the world. Success, there's different levels of success. Success is putting out good projects. Success is, having people checking for you. You know what I'm saying? Performing at different venues. That's success too. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'd say, man, is don't let fear, keep you from getting back to the music and doing your thing for real.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad I asked you that question because I like that. I like that a lot. Look, man, I just want to, first of all, I just want to thank you, man, for like our brotherhood, man. It's been real since day one, and it's never changed. It's been altered in any way, shape, or form. And you can't say that about a lot of people in this business. You know what I'm saying? Especially artists to like, behind the scenes person. It's always some type of friction or whatever. But
right.
I appreciate that so much, man, and I appreciate you always being a supporter of whatever I was doing and wasn't ashamed to share and let people know about it. Like you've always been a real brother, man, and I can't, and I'm letting you know I'm just so happy that you got such a dope record, and I'm able to spend it as much as I do. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't even like a favor. Like it's dope that we're cool.
Yo, thank you.
But the music speaks for itself, and even if we weren't as cool, I'd probably be running into the ground, just as much, man. So let people know how they could get in contact with you, how they could stay in contact with you. No. One thing, man. How is like the current state of affairs like affected you, from a career standpoint and from a family standpoint?
Yeah, it's definitely unprecedented, man. It's unlike anything that I've seen in my lifetime, and but I'm thankful and grateful, man, that I'm able to still, generate income, while working from home and, practicing the social distancing thing. The family is we got to move some things around and make some adjustments as well. But I saw a tweet that said, if you're not using this time to come up with a side hustle, strategize, or come up with a plan. You never lack time. You lack discipline, and that really resonated with me. So it's like, yo, right now the world has been forced to kind of be still and chill, and if you're not really, taking this time to strategize, to think outside the box, to come up with something new, then 2020 was never really gonna be yours to begin with. You know what I mean? So I just keep that in my mind, and I say, look, right now we have the opportunity to do a lot of things electronically. You know what I mean? We don't have to be in the same state to do things, and I'm trying to just do as much as I can, whether it's music, whether it's in my career, whatever I'm doing, man. I'm just trying to stay vigilant, man. So whenever we're able to get back out in these streets, man, that we'll already have some things. It won't be months wasted. You feel me? So.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. Well, let's, let everybody know how they can follow you, how they can keep in contact with you as artists that's probably listening, maybe want to collab with you. So let's get all that info out there, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Yo, my email, you can reach me at Thadd Williams Music with a K. That's Thadd with 2 Ds, Thadd Williams Music with a K at gmail.com. My IG, it's Thadd Williams. Twitter, Thadd Williams SC, as in South Carolina, Thadd Williams SC. That's my Twitter. Man, I'm always down to collab, man. And I look forward to working with, man, artists on the come up such as myself. So much love to everybody out there that's grinding and doing their thing.
All right, man. Much love to you, man, and keep them hits coming, man. But in the meantime, let's get into Passport Living by my guy, Thadd Williams. It's the playlist, y'all.
It's Thadd Williams. Hey, yo, check out my new record, Passport Living, featuring Tidra Moses and Rush. It's the playlist, y'all. Yeah.
Been around the world and back again. Seen a lot of things, met a lot of people. I'm here. Such a problem. Forget the fly talker, already had the plane. Patiently waiting on my belongings like a baggage claim. Unsigned, I think it's time for a status change. Extending courtesies, the stewardess, the lavish things. No jobs, I just flow hard. Displays of dope art on a postcard. Hotel at 4 stars as I bogart. This shit is music to my ears, sweet Mozart. I was used to slow starts, saw the broke hearts. First class flights to France, baby, au revoir. Clean hands keep exchanging the greenery. I swear it's nothing better than a change of the scenery. Homie, no lags when I jet, just cash or express. No travelers checks, no bags where I rest. If life is a lesson, then I'm passing the test. I'll be back in a sec.
Yo, in Da Vinci Paris in the city Paris. Louis V Supreme, what a nigga wearing. Couple hundred thou in the Fendi carriage. I run the town with my consigliers. I'm in the Bentley with the rollie on. You know I'm in the Fendi if you know it, Dawn. Cuban link with the bracelet to go along. Look at the life that I'm showing y'all. Private jet lag massage when I'm flown off. The grips in the overhead in the go yard. I'm running with the big sticks like pole vaults. I took the passport all around the globe, dog. She blew a kiss when I boarded the plane. I ate lamb sweetbread and she ordered the same. Look at the diamonds on the neck that I wore on the chain. Drinking Ace of Spades bottles, I'm pouring the pain.
Duffel Duffel bag full of money is to carry on. Laptop in my phone as I carry on. In other areas and zones, still I'm very